tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. And this will not be returned. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the man who's led the league in rushing twice in 3 seasons, Ezekiel Elliott. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
We'll go 47.
A first down carry by Elliott. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Dak Prescott last year against Philly, boy, biggest game of his career passing yardage-wise, 455 yards, 3 touchdowns in a 29-23 December victory over the Eagles. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And he is all the way up past the 25. Cooper was the target there. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, it has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
On 2nd and 10, Wentz forced out to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and 14.
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Working from the gun, Wentz. And the pressure gets to him again. DeMarcus Lawrence, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10. Get ready. On 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards, a first down. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Wide open, Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Cowboys! Amari Cooper, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Throwing on second down. Wentz stepping up. He'll try and run. And he slides to avoid the hit. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down. On first down, Scott. He'll get 3 up to midfield. Cowboys and Eagles, of course, such a great rivalry. Last year, the Cowboys got the better of the Eagles both times that they met, with Philly coming off their Super Bowl title. But in weeks 10 and 14, it was Dallas beating Philly by a single possession. Flush to his right. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Shotgun now for Wentz. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Here we go on 4th down. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Elliott. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. First down, Prescott. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. And into the red zone now. And Charles, they told us, offense in the red zone was a focus this week in practice.
A huge priority, and the key was to get points, so you know that all the time during the week they talked about executing, taking care of the football, no big mistakes, make sure they put points on the board and come out of it with that.
2nd and 12 at the Eagles' 18-yard line.
Here we go. Go right in.
It's a party now. It's a party now. Hey, check.
On 2nd and 12, Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
82.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll throw again from their own end zone. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Out from the shadows of their goal line. Here's 1st and 10 from the 11. They'll run on 1st down. It's Scott. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Jalen Smith, who took a huge step forward last year, in on the tackle for Dallas.
Empty.
On 2nd down now. It's Scott looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Leighton Vander Esch, 3rd in the NFL in tackles as a rookie last year, there on the stop.
Go.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Aguilar has it. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 25 yards that time. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run with Scott. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Wentz. And his throw is incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on third down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Prescott from the gun. That one complete to Elliott. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. He's got Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Prescott now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, on the
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of the defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
Not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Here we go. Switch.
Here's Wentz to throw. He's going to fire this thing deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 33 yards that time. From the red zone now, Wentz. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. But it'll be second down. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. Elliott good on the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Derek Barnett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Third and long for Prescott. Incomplete over the middle, Safarian Jenkins. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Elliott looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Nigel Bradham brings him down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They go to Elliott again. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a 1st down. With Cole Beasley now in Buffalo, you think that might open up some more targets for Michael Gallup. Last year as a rookie, 33 catches for the Dallas Cowboys. On 1st down, Elliott. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired. And
that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Pretty good results here on the 1st down run as he takes this forward for about 6. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. On 2nd down and 4, Prescott. He's going to let this one, and for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Cooper was the intended target.
I tell you, you don't have press conferences when you sign guys like this. But he's been a real difference maker so far. That's now 2 interceptions for him in the game. And when you're getting contributions up and down your 53-man roster, you're going to be all right.
Now they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. They go again with Scott. And for a 2nd straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Here we go. 120!
They fake the give. Now Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Tyrone Crawford able to get in there and drop him behind the line. Here's Cameron Johnston now. Back now in Arlington. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the fourth quarter. Here's Cameron Johnston now, standing just outside his own goal line. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. Past the 20. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. Elliott on for the extra point. So they get the score still down. The bottom line is they kept themselves in the game.
They did keep hope alive, Brandon. That's exactly what they did. Now they've got to deliver and finish things off.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Now Elliott, and an alley to run. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big run that time by Elliott. 47 yards on the ground. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Scott. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Got his man, it's Arcega-Whiteside. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a 1st down. So a little more space to operate now. 1st and 10 from right around the 12. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wentz, this complete left side to Aguilar. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. Got a guy that has some precision to throw.
And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now a play fake. Wentz. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
12 yards on the play.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
First down, Eagles.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Scott. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
That's caught left side, Arcega-Whiteside. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Wentz completes it to Samuel. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion. On the carry, this is Scott. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll keep it on the ground. Scott. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Back to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times. Nothing good is going to happen. And if you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
Wentz to throw for it on 4th. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off around the 41. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. He's going to let it fly. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Prescott now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a first down. Here's Prescott. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Throwing. Prescott. And that's Elliott. Complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Mike,
Go forward in.
Mike, 5-4.
26.
And they take a knee.
Tonight,
So this one will end.